Alright, let's play some Warhammer. Let's do Eye of the Vortex.
I fight for the greater good.
High Elves, I've done that. Lizard Men.
Spectre Zul Destra.
Dark Elves, I just finished some Malekith. Huh, these guys. Never played the Skaven.
Squirt Muskov.
Huh.
Ikit Claw. Engineer.
Ikit Claw. You know what? I think I'm gonna give this a go. That's right. Your warrior's coming at you, Ratman style. Are you ready? Let's do this.
Deep under the world, they chitter and plan. Watching, waiting. When they emerge, it is a nightmare vision. The Skaven, a ravenous horde of verminous ratmen. They gnaw at the roots of the world like an infected wound. They mean to rule over ruins, for such is the will of their god, the great horned rat.
It only seems reasonable that, since I was playing as a Wood Elves in the last one, as Lord Orion, I will face off as him, or against him, rather, in another episode here, with Clan Skryre and Ikit Claw. So I'm playing Ratmech the Infectious. He has several units of renown here, which is the purple highlighted ones, which I'll go through. It does take a while for each of the armies to reach each other, so I'll just let it roll as I show what each army is comprised of. This should be pretty easy here. All right, let's start out with Clan Skryre here. First of all, you have these Dwarf Thing Menaces. They're Legend of Renowned Doomflayer units. Pretty cool. Special units. Roll around on some rat balls here. You have the meat and potatoes of the Vermin army here. Storm Vermin. Sword and Shield. Armored against missile attacks. They're, I think, the toughest melee unit that's cheap infantry, so I like to use them. A lot of the other rats are pretty soft. One of my heroes here is the Master Assassin. Pretty fucking gnarly looking rat, if you ask me. Practicing his ninjutsu before battle, always a good option. Let's go over here to one of my favorite units, man. Warp Lightning Cannons. This here is a special Warp Lightning Cannon. You'll very shortly get to see what these things can do. They're fucking amazing. Even got the one little rat with the lookout spyglass, making sure everything is good, and the team behind it to move it. More of these dudes. Here's the standard Warp Lightning Cannon. Pretty awesome. Where did I miss? Some sensor monks. Oh no, Rattling guns. These are gonna do great things as well. You seen the movie Predator? Yeah, you know what these are about to do. Alright, moving on. Sharpshooters, which are Warp Lock Jezzails. Basically sniper rifle rats. These is the special unit, the unit of Resound. You got Homeboy and then the guy covering him with the big old giant gun. More Rattling guns. Ooh, these guys are fantastic. Avalanche mortars. These are my favorite Death Globe mortars in the game. They are fucking amazing. They shoot these long distance projectiles which blossom out and they carpet bomb, and then these are the standard mortars. Again, they're going to do some great and terrible things. If you check it out, the overall formation, I have my big artillery units in the back here, covered on each side with my melee units just in case I try to get flanked. Let's go back in and see if I missed anybody. Eshin Triads, these are the assassin-ish rats, a unit of Resound, so they're special. And then I have some more Storm Vermin, this time with Halberds. These guys are anti-large by having a shield. Not armored, but they have good attacks versus large units. Alright, that was my whole army. Now let's go see these Wood Elves that I've heard so much about. Fighting in the famous forest of Ethelloren. The Wood Elves, I've started out this campaign, they attacked me, so I had to pay them back in kind, especially since I just got done playing them. I felt slighted. I had nuked their tree, and or blew up their tree with a giant bomb, and now these Legolas-looking motherfuckers are coming after me. These are their Glade Riders. They're cavalry with missiles. Marching through the forest, it would only be appropriate to see some treekin, you know. These tree-looking dudes. I think trailing all the way behind is one big-looking tree. The Tree Man, as he's so awesomely called. Pretty cool guy. And then, probably familiar with these units here, Eternal Guard. They are the standard Wood Elf spearmen with shields. Pretty good unit. The Wildwood Rangers, which I love using with the great swords there. What else they got? More Wildwood Rangers there. Looks like more Eternal Guard here. The lovely enchanted forest itself here. More Glade Riders over there. And I think we're missing somebody. Oh, we're missing a couple people here. You got your Waystalkers, Elven Archers, which have quickened their pace. Moving across here. And, oh, look who it is. We didn't really get a good look at him last time. Lord Orion himself. The cloven-hoofed Wood Elf with his bow and spear. Oh, the attack has started. Oh. Well, Skaven, it is not a good idea to get close and melee these guys. So instead, I use my artillery cannons. Let those do the work. Let's see them shooting. Oh. My Jezzails, which are the snipers, Warlock Jezzails. Alright, now let's see what the damage is doing. Let's see if these snipers can shoot. Oh. One shot, one kill. Looks like every time they shoot, somebody falls. Oops, see ya. So the elves are starting to shoot theirs. Pop. Oh, here's my my mortar teams have started. These are the special unit mortars. They fragment and carpet bomb the purple ones. My favorite mortar I've seen. Probably my favorite artillery in the game. And then these green ones are the standard mortars. So I am trying my best to stop these guys from getting anywhere near me or decimate them before they can get near me, because they have a pretty sizable army. And they are beginning to fire with their ranged units, which are better than mine, but not necessarily good against my artillery on a one-on-one. If I let them get close, my artillery will stop shooting because they get overwhelmed. Look at these rattling guns.
Death is nothing.
Being mowed down like Civil War style. Oh man, hate to be those guys. They're just getting to my front line of rats. Stormvermin with halberds. Luckily these are big guys and these are anti-large, so here we go. These guys are already saying fuck it, they don't want to fight the rats. Well, let's see what happens when the rats fight the elves. They both get blown up. The rats will lose in a one-on-one, but my units are expendable. And I don't mind carpet bombing everybody to get a W. Oh, here's my fun Doom Flares. Getting ready to roll out. That looks like fun. These guys are just there to like shot cavalry and just mow people down. While the Gatling guns just wrap them up. I think the mass rout has started now. They are just losing so many units all at once. While I bomb them as they're running to continue them to be demoralized. It looks like we have... Oh, I forgot about this one. Oh, this is the second in command. A Waystalker. She is a hero for the, what else? Who seems intent on sticking in and sniping, as well as their Lord Orion. Let's see, is this tree guy still around? Oh, I'm lighting that tree up pretty hard. I don't like monstrous units. They cause fear and do all kinds of nasty stuff. See, you put the Gatling guns on them, and the warp lightning cannons, and whoop, there's only so much you can take, son. Well, it seems to me that Orion's second in command was not interested in the fight, so she left. And our hero, his army is broken. He stands alone against the Skaven. What a folly move, Lord Orion. What a folly move. Oh no! What is this? Rats breaking out of the ground? Oh! Right as Lord Orion goes down. GG. Like I said, expendable. Easy day. Alright, this is one of my favorite battles I've ever fought, and the quickest. Against some humans. Let me pause it right away and I'll show you exactly what happened. This is an ambush battle. Okay, and it should be starting now. And I'm going to pause it immediately. Pause. Okay, in an ambush battle, you get the chance to choose how your troops are deployed. Basically, you catch the enemy unprepared. So, they are marching led by their general here. General of the Empire, whoever the fuck this is. Who cares? A bunch of halberdiers, you know, the standard human units here. A bunch of halberdiers, spearmen, their sword infantry, spearmen. Okay, and here's where it gets good, right? Here's their gunners, which are very annoying. Hand gunners, which they have pistols. Well, these guys have rifles, and then these guys have, I guess they all have rifles. And then their archers here. And then their cavalry, demogryph knights. They're riding basically like wingless griffins. Pretty tough guys. And then these guys who are grenade launching missile cavalry. So they're basically like grenade launching horses. And then these things which are bastards, which are rockets. They don't get to pick during an ambush how they deploy, but I do. So basically there's a box here that they're in, and I could choose whatever I want. Needless to say, I'm not letting them get any value out of their rockets, cavalry, or any of their ranged troops. So I put all my storm vermin as close as I could to their guys on both sides, including these nice, lovely units here called Hell Pit Abominations. I have 2 of these, 1 on each side. They're freaking huge monsters, very awesome, hard to kill, and then these lovely rat ogres as well. Just a combination of rats and ogres, just awesome. They're real tough, monstrous units. Also got a Doom Wheel, just out of the science lab. Fantastic units. They go in real quick. They do a whole bunch of damage. Again, more storm vermin on each side. Everything else special. Both sides kind of mirror each other. Some more rat ogres here. Hell Pit Abominations, Doom Wheels. I basically have them all set to pincer attack these guys from each side, this side and this side, to block off all of their guys who are not melee. So it'll completely take them out of the game early. Additionally, I have a couple sets of melee guys layered so that they can't get through and just come back into my warp lightning cannons. And I have, I think, 4 units of warp lightning cannons, and they are going to turn slightly to the left and start laying into these swordsmen in the back while my melee get on their ranged. Watch this. They do try to cleverly escape. At least they think it's clever. We'll see what happens. All right, like a wave of filth, my guys descend. Locking in their cavalry. Cavalry's locked down right away. They push up like this to try to get out, but I surround them on both sides. So these guys, they can't use their bows, and they can't use their guns. And they're at the mercy of my Hell Wheel, Doom Wheels, and Hell Pit Abominations. It already says victory's in my grasp because it's so close. I noticed something. These guys have a very, very tight concentration. And I had an ability which I really hadn't used before. which I want to show you now. So you notice my warlord, he went in, and then I'm like, nah, let's bring him out. Look at this. Look at this group of guys. This is a real juicy, juicy group. And the lightning cannons are doing a good job, but they're not doing a good a job as something a little bit more tactical. Do you hear that? Nuclear launch detected. Look at those bodies. Their whole freaking line broke immediately after getting nuked. I think I killed several hundred of them in one fell swoop, and a lot of my troops as well. But it was a tactical nuke right in their face. And that ended that battle so fast. That was the bulk of their troops just annihilated in one fell swoop. And that's what you get for bunching up your units. Learn to not get ambushed, chumps. GG.
Omega.
I have always liked Kawabunga.
Huh?
I made a funny.